Hey everyone, I'm Laura. This is Bear Fitness. Welcome back. Today will be a good workout. It's going to be a lot of fun. And as a gentle reminder, before you do a workout with me or in general, make sure you have permission or consent from your doctor that it's okay for you to be doing a workout, especially if it's new to you. We're going to do a little Pilates today. I'm going to change it up just a little bit today, and I'm going to slow it down even further. I want to break up some of the movements for you so you can really learn them and engage your abs and try to have better form or improve the form to do some of these exercises so that you can build, so you can have a good foundation, get stronger, and do some of the more challenging exercises in the order and or progress some of the exercises that you're doing so that they challenge you even more. All right, so today I'm even going to use a band. I'm going to do something a little more too. You know what? Stick with me, kid. I got you. And let's see how this is going to go. So first and foremost, you're going to get ready to lie down. And we're going to start with your 100, okay? So from here, I'm going to go onto my back. And now, the first thing you want to do, I'm going to move the ponytail. You want to start to engage. So when you are on the floor, and a lot of people aren't going to talk about this, you kind of need to meet with someone, you need to work with an instructor to kind of learn the little nuances in moving, okay? Especially in Pilates. And this particular thing is very, very, very important. It's vital, actually, to Pilates, okay? So people know Pilates as a way to strengthen your core, your lower back, and so on and so forth. And all that is absolutely true. It's accurate. There's so much more to it. It's not only about that, but for some reason, that's one of the things that people kind of hold on to and remember if they talk about what some of the benefits of Pilates might happen to be. So in the spirit of keeping the abs tight and toned, I'm going to ask you to tighten your glutes, pull your bottom together, and I want you to tighten your abs. You're going to pull your belly button in and your rib cage in. Okay, so everything is tight. You're gonna start there. And we're gonna do your 100. So normally when we do the 100, the legs are gonna go up and out, and you're gonna pump the arms. This is your 100, but this is a very, very difficult position for a lot of people because if you notice, I have to keep flat. This is what normally happens. All right, so this is not good because this is strain on the back. You wanna go here. And it's very difficult to control this. So I want to work on that today. Now, I am actually going to use a band today, all right? And I'm going to wrap my hands, extend my arms. I'm keeping my legs on the floor. So tight your seat, contract your abs, lift and pump. Pump and breathe, all right? So this is going to be our 100 right now. So inhale, and you get a nice little ab workout. And exhale. And you're going to keep going. We have 3 more. One more to go. And rest. Everything is down. All right, the next exercise is the roll-up. So technically speaking, your arms come up. They reach back toward your ears. Bring your arms back up. Peel off of the floor. Lift up and reach to your toes. And then lie back down again. Again, this is another one of those exercises that it seems so fluid and easy to do, but this exercise can be extremely challenging for many, many, many people to execute. All right, So I'm going to show you one more time. Now, if you have a band, feel free to do it this way. And I will invite you to do, let's do 5 of these. And hold. All right, now, for those of you who are actually having difficulty with this, perhaps your legs are lifting off the floor, all right? And I'll show you. So usually that's going to happen when you come up. Arms come, lift, and usually the legs will start to pop here, or you can't get up at all. This is one of the moves that can typically happen, all right? Now, let's give you a different way of handling this. I'm putting the band down just for a moment here. Now, let's start here. Let's do it this way, okay? We'll start from the top. Hands behind the back of the legs, elbows out to the side, get nice and tall, and you're gonna slowly start to lower yourself back and then come forward and get taller. And I'm gonna take a break here, extend the legs. Was cramping just a little bit, so I'm cramping. You go in the opposite direction of a cramp if that happens, and it happens quite often because we use our feet, and the feet actually are very important in Pilates, believe it or not, all right? So let's try it again. Feet go here, elbows here, and you're gonna tighten the seat, and you're gonna extend these arms and hold the position. You're gonna start to feel these abs. Lead with the belly button when you come up, so when you start to move from here and pull yourself forward and get tall. So here we go, let's do it again. I focus a little more on what I'm doing. Tailbone is under. Extend the arms. Long fingers, my hands are still at the legs in case I need them. Lead with the belly button. This time I'm gonna round forward to the knees. I'm gonna come up nice and tall. Do it again, tailbone. So look what happens with my tailbone. Lengthening, extending the arms, and you're gonna hold, belly button, come forward, and get tall. Do it again. No hands. Do you feel your abs yet? Come forward. I'm bringing my hands back and get tall. How was it? Was it okay? You can practice that. So remember, let's do hands first to hold. Find your distance. It can be here. It can be here. You just want to feel these abs. That's what's important, okay? So we're here. And look, I take a hand away. I really want to get fancy with it. I come forward. I put my hands back. I round, and I come nice and tall. All right, now we're going to lie down. So this was a roll up. We did straight arm, long legs, full roll up, and then we did something a little bit less straight, okay? Now the next one I'm gonna have you do, you're gonna lie down again, and we're gonna grab this band. Now, we're gonna do leg circles. I'm gonna use this band to stretch myself out. So I'm gonna wrap at the hands, I'm putting the foot inside, and I'm gonna straighten, which feels really nice right now. I'm stretching the back of the leg. This is good stuff. So if you have a therapy band at home, a lot of people do. If you've ever had physical therapy, I'm sure you have one of these or you had one of them at some point. If not, you can go on Amazon. You can get everything on Amazon and get one of these or use a towel or a belt. That's all you need. And from here, you're gonna flex the foot and gently pull the leg toward you. Give yourself a really nice stretch. Nice, 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 nice stretch. And come forward, okay? Relax it. Stretch, pull to yourself, pull to yourself, pull to yourself, and relax it. And do it again. And we're gonna do it 2 more times, okay? And pull, pull, pull. And we do it 1 more time. Pull, pull, pull. Now come back so that you're straight up, foot almost flat on the ceiling, and you're gonna bend and straighten the leg. Bend and straighten, bend and straighten. It's always a nice idea to kind of limber the leg before you start. You know, slowly move yourself into your position or the position you want to be in. Let's do 2 more. 1 more, and hold. Now we're going to point and flex the foot. Point the foot, flex the foot. Point, flex. Point, flex. Good. Let's go 3 more. 2. 1 more. And flex and hold. Gentle pull. 1 more time. Pull, pull, pull. And now we're going to put the band down to the side. Hands by your sides. Shoulders back and down. Make sure you're still in alignment. I give you an example. If you put this foot down, you should immediately go right back into Pilates stance. So don't move this leg. You keep it where it is. Lift from here. Turn the knee out. Open the hip. And we're going to do circles. So circle around, down, and up. Try not to move the rest of the body. Okay? Around, down, and up. Around, down, and up. Now let's say you're doing this and you're rocking and rolling to get it done. You see this? This is not what we want to do because we're trying to strengthen the core, strengthen the abs. So look what we do. We go smaller. I move less. Smaller. Okay? And hold. Now we're going to go the other way. Find the circle, the size of the circle that actually works for you. Let's do 3 more. 2 more. 1 last time. And stop. I'm going to bend this knee in, give myself a stretch, and put the leg down. Now that I put the leg down, I'm going to grab my band again, and I'm going to put my foot inside. I'm going to wrap my hands, and here we go. I'm going to pull to myself, immediately give myself a stretch. I'm going to lower the leg. I'm going to lift the leg. Lower the leg and lift it. And let's do this a few more times. One last time, and you hold it right here. Now I'm going to bend and straighten this leg. So bend the leg and straighten the leg. 2, 3, 4. I'm going to do 5. Now I'm going to point and flex the foot. One more, and gently pull, pull, pull. Hold on, hold on. And now we're going to put the band down again. So let's put it off to the side, shoulders back and down, and circle around, down, and up. All right? Remember, you find the circle, the size of the circle that works for you. So round, down, and up. Now, I'm not getting super picky with this circle right now because honestly, the movement of it is a little more specific than what I am doing, but it's a good starting point, so you go slow. So circle around and up, circle around and up, circle around and up. One more time. And hold. Let's go the other way. Circle around and up. Let's go one more time. You got it. And hold. Bend this knee in. Give yourself a stretch. And okay, let's have a seat. Come right on up. Now, the next thing you're going to do is move yourself forward. Bring your seat to your feet. So we have this way in Pilates where we do this. And what happens is, this is a great way to kind of place yourself where you want to go and start engaging your abs. Okay, instead of shimmying and all the movement, smooth, be fluid. And now from here, let's go into our stomach series. All right, now the first thing we want to do is pull the knee into the chest, hold with both hands. Right hand goes to the right ankle, left hand goes just about the knee, and then The other leg is gonna go straight up in the sky. So notice how I'm in an exercise. I'm actually balancing right now. I'm trying. Now, obviously, if that's difficult, we won't do it that way. We will just pull that right knee in, lie down, and stretch the leg out, all right? You're gonna look forward, elbows open out to the side. We don't wanna drop them here, because the arms are active. We get a little tone in the arms when we do it this way. And change, and change, and change. Pull in all the way to the chest. Now, one thing I noticed is that people will come too low. They'll be here. But the challenge of being here is if you're not at a level of core strength to sustain this and you're popping in your back, it's better to have your legs higher. You see that? 45 degrees. And pull in. You will feel your abs more. And pull in your back less. Let's go 2 more. 1 more. And rest. Head goes down. Take a moment. As you do this, if your neck bothers you, put your head down. If you put your head down though, be mindful that you might pop in your back a little bit more, and you're gonna have to change your range of motion until it gets better, until you get stronger, okay? Don't fight and struggle through it. Do what you can do and you'll build on it. Now, the next one is double leg stretch. So this is how we wanna do this. Start with your arms by your side. Let's do it this way. And you're gonna stretch your legs forward. Now, again, is the back popping? We're always checking. What's the back doing? That back is important. I want you to be safe. I want you to be safe. I don't want you going into your back at all. So start with your legs up, 90 degrees. Start here. Check yourself. What's your hand doing? Am I getting in there? Nope, not getting in. I lower my legs. Am I getting in? Nope, nope, up. Yes, this is a no. So here, this is where you stay. This is where you live. You don't want to get in there. Now, lift your head up, arms to the ears, circle the arms, bend the knees in. This is a stretch. Keep your tailbone down. Out and in. Out, bend in. Keep your bottom tight. Now I feel myself going crooked, so I'm trying to feel both cheeks down, out, and in. 3 more. 2. 1 more time. For good measure, head down. Ah, very nice. Okay, now, single straight leg. Both legs go up. Look, we're in that 90-degree angle again, and I immediately go into my Pilates stance, okay? Now, from here, I'm gonna grab on to my right leg, and I'm gonna climb the branch of a tree. Lower the left leg down, and I'm gonna pull this leg twice. Pull, pull, give myself a stretch. Change. Pull, 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 pull. Pull, 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 pull. Keep going. Look forward. Weight of the head is on the chest. Don't worry about hand placement here, just grab on. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1 more time, and done. All right, knees in, feet down. If you notice, my hands immediately went to the back of my head. Now, we're getting ready for double straight leg. Now, double straight leg is a tricky one because double straight leg is not basic, all right? So what I'm gonna say to you is this. I won't go through a full how-to on this because this comes later. Because the legs, look at how long the legs are compared to my torso. Now, if I'm already a little bit weaker in my back, this is not an exercise I'm going to start with. Matter of fact, it might be a while before I even get to this, okay? So just know this. Let's give you a visual. Look at me trying to lower both of my legs down and how much I have to work here to keep this from popping, right? And it took me a while to get to this point. That's gonna be too hard, right? So I would say leave this out if you cannot control this. If you have no control, this doesn't happen. So for now, I'm just gonna take it away and just know that this is not an easy exercise, and it is more advanced than you realize. It's an intermediate exercise, technically speaking, but it takes some time to develop this type of strength for the control. So something like this, you gotta keep it small, very small. But I would say this is the last thing you do. Leave it out until you feel comfortable and you are able to do all the other exercises I just did before this, okay? Now, the next one I'm gonna give to you, let's do crisscross, all right? So now this one, hands behind my head, 45 degrees out here, knee in the chest, elbow to knee. This is a hard one for a lot of people because most people, if they are tight, they can't get this elbow here. And change, and change, and change. Change, good. Keep going. Now, I can see it now. I see you whipping through. But guess what? That is not the, okay, this is not the exercise. It's not the exercise. It's not the exercise, but this is. Let me show you. If it's too challenging and you can't touch, right? Let me give you some options so that you can get stronger. Take your time and get stronger. So treat this as a way to improve your form on the most classical, the most common ab movements. Let's call it that. This is a way to help you get better, improve your foundation, get a stronger foundation. So there's a couple of things that you can do here to help yourself get to that point, depending on what your body type is. Let me show you. So here's a classic. Hand behind your head, keep your foot down, elbow to knee, and just touch the floor. Look what happens to my back, it stays. There's not a lot I have to do with that. But look, I get the touch. You see that? And don't feel like just because you can't do the full out movement, that because you had to change it around or do something slightly different, that you're not going to be able to. This is not what this is about, right? You want a strong foundation so that not only can you do that version, the first version I did, but much more than that. So strong foundation is gonna bring you a whole lot more than you could actually imagine, okay? So from here, touch, down, touch, down. So touch elbow to knee, stay here for a moment, this back elbow, rotate, see what's behind you, and put that foot down again. Touch, touch, touch. Good. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a break. All right. I felt that. Okay. Let's try the other side. Here we go. Five more. Felt that. Okay, so that's it. And remember what the end result is. One day we aspire to do this version. Okay, all right. Now, come into a seated position. Before I forget, I'm gonna lie back down again. And I bring these to you because these are questions that I answer when I'm actually working with clients. And these are things that show up when I'm working with clients. So let's say your back is bothering you and you are having difficulty. And as someone who has had their own back issues, there have been times where I couldn't sit up. So how do you get up? You roll to the side, you sit yourself up, okay? If you're in bed, roll to the side, Do it again. You need to get up, roll to the side, and sit yourself up. This prevents hurting your back. This situation, I see this, right? This isn't to make fun. However, if you're having back issues, this actually could cause something on the way, all right? This is not the safest way to get up if you know that your back is troubling you, all right? So if your back bothers you, bend your knees or literally roll over, push yourself up and go from there. Swing your legs over the bed, keep moving. Now, the next thing, or if you're on the floor and you're doing mat work, as I did it. All right, so now we did just wait. Oh, all right, now spine stretch forward is the next one. We're almost done. We're keeping it basic today. We're not getting wild and crazy with it. Flex the feet. I like to flex the feet, spread the toes. All right, I'm spreading everything. Now, you get nice and tall. Take a deep breath, inhale. And exhale, curl it forward. Tailbone down, head between the knees, and come back up again. I want you to breathe. Take a deep breath, inhale. Exhale, roll forward. And come back up again. I'm going to do it one more time this way, and then I'm going to break it down. Inhale. Exhale. Come back up again. Rest. Okay, now. All right, let's break this up into pieces, small bite-sized pieces that you can digest. All right, now the first thing, feet or hip width apart or just a little bit outside, right? So hip width, a little bit outside, but they can be a little wider because if you had a mat, you would be just outside of the mat, technically speaking. The next thing is arms are up in front, like a mummy. Keep the feet flexed. Now, here's the thing. Most people will let their feet go and round, but the point is you want the flexion, you want this so that you get more stretch at the back of the leg. Okay, you're gonna get a stretch from the neck all the way to the back of the calf. That's what you're going for. All right, so you wanna try and keep that flexion. Tighten your seat. So right now my seat's not working, but look what happens when it does. Tighten, and I'm gonna lift. I'm gonna lengthen my spine. Keep your ribs in. Inhale, and exhale. And as you exhale, round your spine, bring your head down between the knees. And gently, when you come back up, you're gonna start moving from the lower back and the belly button, and you're gonna stack your back, one vertebra on top of the other, and the head will sit up last on the shoulders. Do it again. Inhale. Exhale. Tailbone under. You round over. And come back up. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Try to keep the arms parallel to the floor. And come back up again. And rest. All right, so we're almost done. We didn't get wild and crazy with it. We kept it simple today. I want to show you one other thing. So from here, we're actually going to just go into seal, okay? So pick your seat up again, move your bottom forward to the front of your mat. And from here, we're gonna bring the arms and hands in. So yes, there are more exercises after all of that, but I wanted to take my time and give you proper form and give you a few to work on and not give you everything, right? With a proper ending, okay? So now, if you can do this, this is a difficult position for a lot of people, I recognize that. So arms going inside of, in between the thighs, hands wrap around the ankles, long fingers, and see, look at my feet. I'm They kind of come in like so. Now, while you are here, you're balancing. Balance, balance, balance. And you're gonna clap the feet 3 times. Now this, again, is difficult. It takes a while to get to this point, but you clap 3 times in the front, roll to the shoulders, 3 in the back. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I recognize the challenge here. 1, 2, 3, move from the hip. 1, 2, 3, and you have to be quick about it. 1, 2, 3. 2 more. Whoops, I went crooked. Wait, keep it, keep it. 1, 2, 3. Last one. Come up and hold. Hold. And bring the feet down. So yes, that was a wild card that I just threw out with you. And I realized that is very, very challenging. So again, hands on the inside, long fingers, and clap 3 times. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Try to even just get into the position. Get here, knees open. It's almost like a tailor sit. Arms on the inside and clap from the hip. 1, 2, 3. I move from here. 1, 2, 3. Maybe the roll back it's not time for that because you're brand new to doing this. So don't roll. Just try the balance, try the clap, and work from there and build the foundation. Pieces, one piece at a time. I think that's it for today. I just wanted to go through a little bit of this for you, working on foundations and fundamentals and all the good stuff. That is it for today. A little Pilates mat with a little surprise, if you will. Come back and see me again. Come back for another workout. I always like having you here. It's always pleasant. It's a lot of fun. And I will see you next time, okay? If you have any questions, you know how to find me, you know how to reach me. All my information is either down here, up here, or yeah, you know how to find me. All right, I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Bye.